Welcome back. Well, we're in the part two, and I think they are meeting, right? Yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's read. Mm, I'll go away from. Why am I starting? Why am I always starting without? So I'll go back. She blinked quickly a few times as if taken aback. Why was anyone's guess? The boy was able to expect a naive country boy to look like. However, she felt something she couldn't understand. Oh boy, don't tell me you fell in love. His eye widened slightly as if thinking about the sentence. The reason was obvious. I know. Putting his feeling to word was a different matter altogether. So we will never know exactly what he experienced in that moment. We're like, damn, girl, you're so fine. That's when it that's when it hit him. He sensed he'd been touched by the hands of destiny. You're so
了解する
fine.
よ。彼が転入生の静木宗十郎くんで、こっちの彼女が静木くんの案内役。うちの生徒会長で休日を押して新しい仲間の案内役を買って出てくれた青崎青子くんだ。
His voice and the sound of the rain seemed distant. This is how they first met. Such was their start, for better or for worse, like the ephemeral beauty of fireworks. Ephemeral? 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 Whatever. Okay, what's going on? Oh my god. It was commonly believed among the students that Aoku was always in a foul mood. But this gossip was 19% prejudice, as Aoku simply didn't have the time to be irritated 24/7. Okay. The reality was she simply didn't want to explain herself all the time. I understand yeah. Well, I don't really get irritated like quickly, but yeah, I understand when like you have to explain yourself a lot of times. Okay. And therefore seem angry about something obvious or not. This idle gossip did. Okay. However, lead to her earning to the title of one of school's seven deadly threats. The remaining 10%, the remaining 10% of the gossip were Ryan marked. Hoko herself often had the feeling that her tendency to feel animosity towards harmless teams was akin to what a chronic headache suffered my experience. Okay. Today fell under that. Okay. Mm, for today, her anguish was pure, and her childish and selfish display was befitting of her actual age. Of her actual age? Okay. The main room was dimly lit awash in the color of the ring. They are explaining the main room, I think, one more time. Like, it's like, come on, faster. To reduce the cost, school regulations forbid the use of lights during the day. Since obvious, This was the setting of the three of them found themselves in. Oh my god, he's the boy. The boy? Or the man. Okay. Her first, her first impression was that his calm demeanor remind her of a field of wildflowers. Of wildflower, no, not just any flower. In spite of his perfect posture, his overall air felt placid, tame even. Okay, like a doggy. Not, I wouldn't say doggy, right? Yeah. And though describing him as meek would be going too far, correct? He's not a meek. He's well, his descriptions look like a meek or whatever, but like if you see him right now, like yeah, he's normal. Like at the very least, he was passing. Yeah. He just look at his expression. Yeah. Even through his uniform, she could see that he was thinner than average. No boy, he's supposed to be a strong guy like the mountains, like carrying out woods and something like that, right? His dark hair was unkempt, and he came across as a wholly forgettable boy. If you had to look at him in a more positive light, she would describe him more as a young man than a boy. The boy. It was his calm demeanor that made him seem more mature. Was that the cause of her reasonless reaction? What, his demeanor? He seems almost too at home in him. Oh, okay. This like he felt threatened. Like he seemed almost too at home in the mirror room, and she was left with the impression that it was her and the teacher, not this outsider who were the guest here. Ah, okay. Yeah. The boy, yeah. In the stare of the boy. Oh, yeah, oh god, look at this, boy. Look at this piece of art, boy. I need to take a screenshot, boy. What the hell? Oh, I need to take in a screenshot. So, oh, sorry. It's just I need to take it. A screenshot. Yeah, okay. The grumpy face. Like, oh my goodness, my friend. Okay, keep going. She felt identifiable, a rage building within her, as almost as if her right to be here was in question. In question. Hoko felt herself raising her natural defense. Her natural defense? Do you mean by that? Oh my god. What's with me? You fell in love, girl. You fell in love. Nice, girl. How can that be? Could it? No.
私今わけもなく怒ってない。
Did you feel attraction, girl? You felt attraction for the boy, yeah. Perhaps? I don't. I mean, he's a boy, she's a girl, whatever. She hated not understanding thence her own emotions in particular. I'm having trouble with the streaming. Sorry, I'm having trouble. Sorry, I'm just having troubles. I'm trying to see. Wait a second, it's too. Okay, let's see. She hated not understanding things, her own emotions in particular. Okay. It pained her less than you would imagine. It pained her less than you would imagine for a perfectionist like her. Wait, what? But still nagged her like a turn her side. Okay, so it was kind of pain, I would say. Yeah, a little small pain.
いやーほら青崎くん挨拶してあげなくちゃ。
She seemed so different from Melty Blood, like character. Mr. Yamasira's attempt to relieve the tension was equally irritated.
挨拶
I said, after casting a nasty glance in the teacher's direction, Alcon turned to face the boy. Was that a boy? From an outsider perspective, he might have looked like a stare down. In that instant, the culmination of her emotions stayed hurled toward the innocent boy and skewered him. Skewered him. Skewered him? Skewered him. Skewered. What's up,
いや
boy?
待たせたねしずきくん。
Again, sorry for the wait. Just too good. Hearing his name Soichiro, I think that's how I pronounce it right. Soichiro came to his senses. His stunned gaze shook loose. He took a deep breath to clear his head. Chucking it out to nerve, Mr. Yamasura broke out a smile and turned to the girl standing beside him.
紹介するよ。彼が転入生のしずき宗十郎くん
Didn't he say that before?
で、こっちの彼女がしずきくんの案内役。うちの生徒会長で休日を押して新しい仲間の案内役を買って出てくれた青崎青子くんだ。
I never expected the Alka would be a council president. Never. I never would expect that. Oh my god, because like multiple she seems like kind of loose, like I wouldn't say lazy, but like chill, like she does stuff and do that this. She seems particularly happy and relaxed, and here's like a student council president. What in the world? What the hell happened to Yoko? And this is just our student council president who came her day off just to show you around her name Yoko Saki. I would be glad that. Oh, never mind. Gonna- so funny her expression. Like that. Well, I think someone if were looking at me like that would be a no too. Oh my what having been introduced by Mr. Chamasura, the girl took a step forward. Her eyes were merciless. Her stare in a spoken threat to violently trample her opponent. Soichiro, on the other hand, managed to keep some composure, despite the shock at how confrontational she appeared. Oh my god, I'm feeling tired. He had never been greeted quite like this before, but supposed mistakenly that this was how people treat each other in the city. Oh no, boy. Boy. That exchange might have looked like quite dramatic to an onlooker. A girl ready to brawl. An earnest country boy desperate to understand. It was a murderous living, especially for anyone in the room with him. The professor. Yeah. Yeah. Well, he had thought he had made a right decision in choosing an honor student to help him out. She was in an inexplicably bad mood, and the tension in there was undeniable. Why? I don't know why. Well, let me think. Well, she said already because she didn't explain so much, and because she didn't like to being woke up in the morning, and because she felt threatened by this boy because the boy looks like, a noble and a young man. It was this it was this moment that he realized his failure. Yeah, boy, I mean teacher. His realization had come far too late, teacher. One false move, and this girl, for whom no problem was too large, will be coming a storm that will rock the very foundations of the school. Just as the almighty Joker card could bring either fortune or disaster, the sole teacher who had been present at the time would come to bear the blame for the scandal that ensued.
あー、うん、いけてる。二人とも気は合うようだね。それじゃあ、僕はこの辺でいいかな。
Yes, please live. Live, Professor. Mr. Yamasura laughed nervously as he crept over that door. Oh my god.
僕は職員室にいるから、終わったら来るように。いいかい、青崎くん。くれぐれも、くれぐれもだぜ。なんていうか、生徒会長としての度量の広さを、この際僕に信じさせてほしいかな。
Oh yeah. Mr. Yamasura laughed, leaving the two in a locked-eye state, wondering which one of Eye was doing all the glaring. All that remained in the room was an artless boy and a cross-armed guarded girl. Was that OST? The OST of meeting people? The OST of the girl and the boy? The two lingered in silence. Oh, it's a stretch in the time then. They resemble Shaggy players. Shaggy agonizing over their first move. So is Aoko prideful then? Dude, it was only Aoko who was reading so much into the situation. That prideful Aoko? She decided to put her ashamed for the time being. Oh, not prideful. With no reason to feel revulsion for her in the first place, she sighed deeply and faced solitude.
まあいいわ。山城先生がヒルアンドンなのは今に始まったことじゃないし。
Let's see. Moving ahead. Okay, keep going.
それで、あなた名前は？
あなたもおはよう。あなた。Look at her face like, what's your name? Her tone was nothing if not reproachful, though he had done nothing to offend her. She felt threatened. Oh my. But the boy felt to pick it up on him. Incapable of such bad himself, the pure boy.
ああ、
Oh my
鈴木
god,
総重郎
look
かな。
at that.
君は青崎さんだったね。
Look at that, my boy. Look, this is my protagonist material now. Well, he's not a protagonist. There's like two protagonists? No, I think Aoko is a protagonist, right? He's like the company, like Inuyasha, like Aomi Inuyasha, something like that, right? But look at that smile, piece of heart. Protect the smile. For whatever reason, he came across as happy in his response. Oh yeah, you're a friend of Aoko.
さあはいいわ。柄じゃないから。
Oh my god. I hate those people like Aoko. I mean, you're being nice and then you're irritating answer back. That's no nice.
こっちはしずきくんでいい？
Well, at least she's not responding in a mean manner, I suppose. But this
いいっ
like,
て
expression on her face tell me everything. What do you mean?
だから呼び方。くんづけでいいかって聞いてるの。
Oh my god.
何よ、おかしなこと言った私。
いや、すごく。
The bully replied immediately, as if it was a natural response, but quickly second-guessed
いや、
himself.
いいんだ。ごく一般的なんだろう。しずきくんで頼む。君は青崎でいいんだよな。
So they start changing their names already? Oh yeah, right, this is not a romance story, right? Oh my god.
よろしく。
You mostly in the kind of say shonen, but besides romance, I think besides romance stories, most of the stories they already took with the first name, right? Like in Fate, they call him Shiro. Rarely they call him Amiya. Yeah. In Tsukihime, they took to the mains like by their first name. Yeah. Okay. She followed her blind reply with a swift turn away from him. Well, she was hardly thrilled at the prospect of the dozen hand it had been entrusted to her, and it was her personal policy to see it through the end.
悪いけど、優しくしてあげる気はないから。
Sorry, but I'm not in the mood for pleasantries.
時間も惜しいし、手早く行くわよ。
それは助かる。やっぱり時間は大切だ。
Wow, what kind of soft voice? Uncle's bland rancor was lost on him once again. Like, why are you so like? Why are you not conflicting with me? Why are you not disagreeing? Yeah, she like, oh, why are you not listening to me? Well, then he's listening to him, but like, she wanted to create more war, more. I think, right? But despite being peeved, landing none of her attacks, could her extra professionally direct her guests into the hallway. Dun dun dun. There was no sunlight in the hallway, nor any sign of life. They were more like a priest to the cave that was the meeting room. I sit down on Aoko that the hallway matched her mood. She sighed once again.
まず聞いておくけど、山城先生から聞いたことは理解してる？
ああ、学校の仕組みについては分かった。この建物全部に同い年の人間がいるなんてちょっと想像できないけど。
そう、よかったわね。
Aoko rubbed her forehead. This soldier rookie had no idea what he was in for. Apparently, all he heard about school was that it was a place where a lot of people made to study. Haiku's teacher imparted to students their knowledge in various fields of study while fostering discipline and creativity. But never did Aoko imagine that she would have to explain the concept of a school itself to someone. Yes, fundamentals were important, but it was absurd. She had serious doubts whether he could even handle classes, but Mr. Yamashiro insisted that things would work out somehow. Sojiro had managed to pass the transfer exam after all. Barely.
ま、私には関係ないけど。
Aoko grumbled mentally as she walked down the hallway. She consoled herself with the fact that today would be the only day she spent with this boy out of time. Or at least she tried to keep it that way.
青崎、
He asked calmly, trying to get her attention. Hmm? What the? Okay. He asked calmly, trying to get her
Nani?
attention. Nani?
こっちも一つ聞いていいかな。
だから何？
Anyways.
俺の気のせいだと思うんだが、君はまるで何かを睨んでいるように見える。やはり今朝は悪いものでも。
His gaze revealed earnest concern as if asking her if she remembered to eat breakfast. Damn, boy. Damn, boy, you just got her without mercy, boy. It was like another hammer too hard. It was true that I could have been glaring as good to her. I saw you the entire time. Larry red hot daggers, in fact. Not just a king, but the universe. Even on her best days, Carol managed to remark.
青子の視線は普通の人には厳しいわ。
Is that Alice? I think, right?
もう少し多くのことに寛大になるべきね。
She'd been warned that her emotions were so naked on her face that people treated her like a powder keg. How naive could the boy be that he could not become of this? Huh?
私をバカにしてるってわけじゃなさそうよね、この場合。
Even she found her own attempt to reassure herself unconvincing. It began to dawn on Naoko far too late. That compared to her to laid back transfer, a student might as well have been from another world.
いいわ。言葉にしないとわからないようだから言うけど、まるでじゃなくて、ズバリそうなの。あなたの気のせいじゃなくて、私は視線で遠回しに感情を表現してたの。いちいち声に出すのも、会話にするのも面倒だから。
In response to her words, the merchant clapped his hands together.
なるほど。どうしてそうしたいのかはわからないが、確かにそっちの方が手っ取り早い意思表現だ。
The boy! Look us down! Had no idea what kind of emotion she was trying to express. Correct. It was as if he could hear the words but didn't grasp the meaning. Ideas that shouldn't have connected were instead separated into blocks.
確かにずれてるわ、こいつ。
Mr. Yamashira's words made sense to her now. What was odd about it was this boy went way beyond naivety. A stranger in a strange land he may be, but it was only civilized to forgive him. Some jet lag induced confusion.
じゃ、とりあえずあなたの教室に行くから。
She had regained her composure. Sanji arranged his hand, stopping his track.
あと一つ。
Naoko waited for Sanjiro to continue but was patient to avoid. She rubbed her forehead with her hand again, nursing a vague feeling of uneasiness.
これもちょっとした疑問なんだが、なんで君は怒ってるんだ？怒るのが商売とか そういう家柄の人なのか？
Oh shoot. Why did you just say that she's. Why? Is she your line of better? Or does her. Damn, boy. Alongside us. Damn, boy. Though she knew it wouldn't change the situation to remember her grab at answering the phone that morning. He meant no harm. She repeated this thought like a mantra in an attempt to keep her impulses in check.
別にあなたのせいじゃないから気にする必要はないわ。
It's not you if that's the what you worry about.
ただ、この一瞬とお昼まで眠っていた場合を計りにかけたら、あまりに利益の違いがあって頭を抱えただけよ。
While what constitutes normal central effort debate, most will undoubtedly refer to him as so. He was a simple and nice boy with non-descriptive features. Discrete features. If he were an ice cream flavor, he would be vanilla. A soldier of Unlock could be very businesslike and full of life. There was a center purpose to her movement, as they began and ended in an orderly fashion. The way her finger raised when she pointed at them, the way she made her way across the hallways and classroom, the way she walked cautiously glanced back at him to make sure he was keeping pace. Each and every movement was so impressive that he couldn't take his sight off her. However, showed him this to his common class of the 11th grade. The room certainly displayed more of a human touch than the previous mirror room, but Slider was none the wiser as to its function. Aoko gave a brief explanation before they visited individual subject classrooms, as well as the gym cafeteria, locker room, and school infirmary. Soichiro asked so many questions that much time passed before they reached the AV room on the second floor.
まずいな。
Why, boy?
あと20分経
Why?
つと1時だ。
21, 20 to 1 already. 20 to 1 already?
嘘でしょ。うちの校舎そんな広くないわよ。
The tour had begun around 10, which meant that 3 hours had passed. The tour of a school shouldn't take anywhere near just now.
そうだったわね。行く先々で根掘り葉掘り聞かれちゃ、そりゃ何時間でも経つわ。
I'll glare at Soichiro. She was being sarcastic, of course, knowing full well he would never pick up on it.
Eh?
To her surprise, he looked down apologetically, unable to hide his dejection.
なんだこいつ。ちゃんとしてるっちゃ。
The guy before her now was nothing like her. In contrast, seeing his once impenetrable veneer when they were first met, she found herself feeling sympathetic. I still don't understand what's going on. He was talking, then he got depressed, and like she's like, why you got depressed, boy? Momentarily listened until her irritation returned for Ha!
で、何がまずいの？覚えることが多すぎてパンクしたなんて言わないでね。
いや、それもあるけど、学校のことは別にして1時になるとまずいんだ。
Sojourner's gaze wandered as if worried about something. If he was worried about the weather, he would have hard time seeing it, as there were no windows in this
へ
hallway.
え時間を気にするってことは用事があるのね。そう。人の予定を引っかき回しておいて自分だけ好きなようにやろうって言うんだ。なんだ、顔に似合わずいい人ね、君。
Damn, Uncle, why you so mean, Uncle? Why are you so mean? Why? I don't think he get it.
いや、褒めても何も出ないぞ。
I knew it, you didn't get it. Like, huh? Well, thanks, I guess. Yeah, like he's a solid rock. I wouldn't say cold eye, but we're saying a rock.
誰も褒めちゃいないわよ。
Yeah, I don't think he understands life. Unless it's straightforward, I don't think he will understand it. She's jogged and unable to hold back her fury.
でそれで一体何の用なの？
Sojourner's face lit up as he finally understood what she was asking.
そこは秘密にしておきたい。
Oh my god, boy!
慣れ始めたつもりだったけど、こいつのこういったテンポに失神しそうになるわ。
Oh, Uncle, no, Uncle, you're falling for Ken. No, Uncle, no. Her frustration was natural. Still, she did everything she could to steal for her fans and fake smile.
しずきくん
She took a step forward.
秘密だってば。
Then the mood changed rapidly, so you're back. And another, and another. No matter how much she could look like, she kept edging toward it. She was smiling. But he felt he could see the blood boiling beneath her skin.
これ最後の質問にしとくわね。あなた私をからかって楽しい？
I don't think they lied. Yeah. He had no intention of mocking her, though at this point he doubted presenting any evidence of proof this would match the rest of her smile on her face.
わかった。説明する。
What could I understand? Storm racing surrender. She held her hands to free her face from the unseen smile.
実は1時からアルバイトがあるんだ。でもここはそういうの禁止なんだろ？
Oh my
そう
god.
だけど、あ、禁止されてるから秘密にしようと思ったの？バカね。それなら許可さえ下りていれば問題ないわよ。
知ってる。試験の時に許可をもらってる。
へえ。
Oh, Kustek lit up and she realized he might not be the piece of work she found him to be. Yet,
しかし許可は一つしかもらえなかった。
一つって、あなた掛け持ちでバイトしてるの？
これでも2件減らしたんだ。
God, boy, you're not boy, you're the young man.
生活費だけで大変なのに学費まで稼がなくちゃいけない。なのに働き先は一つだけというのはあんまりだと思わないか？
Are you living alone, boy?
いや、あんまりなのはあなたの方だと思うけど。
No, boy, the young man, bro. She could also sympathize with having no time to oneself. Her anger began to subside. The words Spartan Joe were about the last thing she expected to hear out of this country boy's mouth.
そういうことなら仕方ないわね。いいわ、行きなさいよ。事情は分かったから。
青崎はいいのか？
She had no idea what his question meant, but Shelley understood he was trying to be considerate, which also took her by surprise. She figured he'd be just a dance about people's feelings as he was about everything else. Wait, I need a second. Please, I need a second. Dun dun dun, give me a second.
別に私もこのまま帰るから。先生、案内終わりました。
それはお疲れ様。しずきくんもお疲れ様。それで校舎を回った感想はどうかな？
ありがとうございます。なんというか、とても学校ですね。
そうかそうか。うん、明日から頑張りなさい。
She had no interest whatsoever in this point in the wrap-up meeting.
山城先生のことは気にしないでいいわ。教え子に厄介なことを押し付けてふんぞり返っているぐらい職員室が好きなんだから、何時間でも待ってるでしょ。いえ、待ってるべきじゃない？
そうか。青崎がいいんならいいんだな。
There was again. Whatever Soyu was getting at, Naoko had no
それじゃ
idea.
行くよ。今日はありがとう。
So peaceful.
今日だけよ、今日だけ。
I'm starting to see why they're saying he's one of the best, or basically the best male, the best male character in terms of like good align. Let's see. Aoko's second hit betrayed the light in of his mouth.
それじゃあまた。
は？
And with that friend's farewell, Soju walked toward the end of the hallway. Or so she thought before to turn into the next class hour. Sorry, I was just trying. I guess so much deep into the into the scene. Okay, that I forgot. I was reading without even talking. Like, okay, so you're ahead straight for one of the classroom windows, whereupon he opened it with this. The chill in November air filled the room as the soft sounds of the rain dabbled volume. In that instant, she realized his intention with opening the window. She really wished she had.
いや、待て待て待て！
ちょっと待ってください。She already had one leg out of the window and she dashed to stop him.
何するつもりよ、あんたは！
You crazy, my
何
boy.
ってアルバイトに行くんだけど。
その窓は人が出入りするところじゃないの。だいたいここ何階だと思ってるの？
死ぬところだった。2階から降りたら危なすぎる。
Okay, now I understand what they're saying. Oh my god. I never thought he got a lot of like no but that would be common sense. Like even though I would say Like example, no, like if it would have been a mountain, of course I'm not gonna jump out of a mountain. So I just don't get it. I'm not sure. Like,
危ないのはあんたの頭。
yeah, the lack of common sense. Her instant went right over his head.
あのね、こっちじゃ窓から人は出入りしないの。さっき言っとくべきだったわ。
Mm. Well, 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 well. It will be all for today. I can't believe we took 2 hours. 2 hours, right? Actually, not counting, but I guess less than 2 hours. Yeah, but at least we know that boy. And we can finally see Aoko's face in uniform, and the boy has some bandages around the neck, and that means he's the young man. Ha ha. Well, see ya.